and welcome to Storage Podcast, where I am your host. I'm going to look in the camera. My name is Libbie Higgins. I am the host of Storage, and as you will see, I'm not in my storage unit because it's A, too hot, B, too late. I can't go there after 9, and it is approximately 10:20. And I thought to myself, hey, why don't we just go ahead? I got to remember to look in the camera. Why don't we go ahead and just set up in your bedroom? Because my stuff was still in my car from when I went to Denver. But the great thing about this setup is that if the camera goes off, I'll see it with my own two eyes. And there won't be any missing footage. There won't be any meltdowns. There won't be any me having to put text on a video that says the video went out again. This setup is in the basement of Maggie's home, formerly Chelsea Lynn's home. I used to live upstairs, almost right above me, and now I live downstairs in the basement. I am a basement dweller. This is what I consider my office area. I have an L-shaped desk here. As you can see, there is a bunch of shit on it, including a wig. There's another wig over there. And I keep looking in the screen, which is good because I can look in it, but it's not good because I should be looking right there. There was no storage last week. Extremely busy week, y'all. I don't like the shadows behind me. Is that better or worse? Whoa. I probably should move that thing closer to me. Yeah, we were filming Tammy Bangs last week after I got home from Denver. Was already extremely tired from being in Denver because Harry is a young man and has a lot of energy, and I try to keep up. So yeah, we were filming Tammy Bangs. If you haven't watched Tammy Bangs, it's on Chelsea Lynn's Patreon. It's a real TV show that's not on TV. It's on Patreon. It's hilarious. It's funny. It is everything you'd want in a TV show. If you like The Office and you like, I can't say the word, you will love. Wow, that was super loud. You will love this show. It's funny. I play a character named Deborah. She is the HR representative of the company that Trailer Trash Tammy's running, except she is also sexually harassing everyone. Why don't we put this wig on? Yeah, we had 12-hour days, and we got all the episodes that we wanted filmed. It was very much like having a regular job, though, because I had to wake up early. I had to drive for an hour to get there. I was having flashbacks of working a 9 to 5, and I tell you what, don't want to go back to that. And if you have to work a 9 to 5, whew, I feel for you. Man, it's the bangs. It's the bangs that are sticking to my head. For me, and the gray hair sticking out. If you're not watching on YouTube, come watch because I have a wig on. Look at those bangs. When I don't put out an episode because I am bad at time management, bad at following through, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do better. My leg pain is on 10. It's on 10 constantly. It is not good. I'm in constant pain, more so. I'd say I'm on the level of where I was before I had my first surgery. And I don't like it. And it's hard for me to get around. It's hard for me to do the things I need to do. It is hard for me just to live life because I am in constant pain. And I'm not saying this to complain. I'm just trying to give you these bangs. I'm trying to just give you an insight as to what's going on in my life and why I can't deliver weekly. And I'm going to be honest, it's not really because of time management. It's because of pain. I'm looking into different surgeons right now to do another surgery so that I can have less pain and more mobility. And I have a couple picked out with my insurance because the surgeries are liposuction. Insurances are insurance companies don't want to approve it because they're like, oh, it's liposuction? That means what the hell? That means you don't need this surgery. So I have to spend the next 3 months of my life proving to an insurance company that I do need it. For instance, I need to get a dietitian. I need to join a gym. I need to spend a lot of money on compression. I need to document that I use a vibrating plate every day. I need to document that I use my, I forget what it's called. It's, I put these like big pants on and this big thing, and it like does basically manual lymphatic drainage massage on me. It starts at my feet and goes all the way up, and it does it for an hour. I need to go to my regular doctor and get PT. It's just a list of things that I basically, for the next 3 months, have to prove to the insurance company that I'm worthy enough to get surgery. And how freaking annoying is that? And I bet you the first thing the dietitian's going to tell me is, hey, let's not drink any more Coke. And I'll say to the dietitian, I'll say to them, you're right. And somehow I'll have to get rid of it. I'm still struggling with not smoking. I dreamt all night last night. Man, this wig is cute. I dreamt all night last night about cigarettes. I dreamt I went to the store and got a pack of Newport 100s. And I smoked them in my dream. And I woke up and I was like, did I smoke? I didn't. I haven't smoked since March. I don't know what the exact date was. It's like March 12th or something. And I know it will get easier because I've done this before. But come on, man. Just let a gal have a crutch. So right now I got this crutch. This has always been my crutch. Coca-Cola. Hopefully there's no documents back here that have my information on there. I don't want somebody jacking my credit card statements and saying, hey, she's got $50 left on this credit card. Let's go ahead and just max it out, baby. Oh, one of my favorite things about this podcast right now is doing the switcheroo when I have a guest. And if you're not on my Patreon, that is when I switch tables with the guest. And they come to the control center and start playing this or that. And then they ask me questions. Thoroughly enjoy it. I keep forgetting to look right here. Okay, there's a little fly. Whoops. I will not at this time give you a tour of my room because it is very messy. I.e., that pain thing I was talking about. sometimes I really hate talking about my pain because I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to get people to feel sorry for me, which is absolutely not what it is. I share pretty much everything in my life, and I'm very vulnerable about a lot of things. And talking about that, I feel like gives people an insight. Like, I don't want people to think I'm being lazy when I don't put out an episode. I don't want people to think I'm not dedicated, because that's not the truth. If I had regular legs, I always say regular legs. If I had regular legs, let me tell you the stuff I'd be doing. I would be hiking for miles. I would be, if somebody came over to pickpocket me, I would kick them in their head. I would take my leg and kick it up. I would possibly go for a couple mile walk every day. I would do a lot of stuff that I cannot do right now. And that is sometimes a very difficult pill to swallow for me. Am I recording? Yes. Am I recording? Yes. I did a food review today. Went on about 10 minutes in my car, eating the food, and realized I wasn't recording. And I'm like, why is this me? Why does this happen to me? What's your opinion on these? There was some stuff that was going to Goodwill, and I took a couple boxes of stuff there. Some of my stuff, Chelsea stuff, best stuff, and this was in there. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to save these. These are 24 karat gold under eye patches. Now, are these really gold? Barbara, where's my glasses? 24 karat gold. These masks are not reusable. Okay. I'm looking at the ingredients. First one is water. Bunch of shit. Oh, the next to last ingredient is gold. You're telling me that they're going into a mine and getting gold and then placing it on here? Huh? Okay. I've been using a gua sha. I think that's how you say it. It's a little stone, and I'm using it to like push the lymphatic fluid to the back of my face. Really, really fun. Whoa, God, this thing is going crazy. I can see it just going crazy. It's the pauses for me. Should we listen to some voicemails? It's time to listen to some voicemails, yeah. Alrighty, folks. Here comes a voicemail.
Hi, Libbie.
Whoa.
I'm a big fan, and I have been for years.
This is from a 463 number. This was from June 27th. Sorry it's taking me so long to get to you.
I'm calling because, I'm just kind of venting. I'm really struggling right now. I feel really, fat. I feel like I have just gotten so fat and have no motivation to do anything anymore. And it's just what the hell? I started a job in November where I have to sit in front of a computer for 12 hours a day, and I was told, yeah, you'll gain weight doing this. And I was like, well, I don't want to do that, but they weren't wrong. I did. And I just feel like I don't have motivation or the gumption to move that much. And it's just what the hell? And I feel tired all the time. I mean, I understand, you have sometimes you had mobility issues with the lymphedema. How did you get over this? feeling. Like, I don't know. And I'm so sorry if this call comes out as, like, insulting. I'm not trying to be at all. It's just, I don't know. I really don't. I love you. You're the best. Bye.
That's so funny. Wow, let me unpack this. I do not like talking about weight stuff because it's very triggering for me and can be for other people. But I've been, oh, look who it is. It's Annie. Oh, this is the best part about having the podcast here is Annie. Oh, Annie. I've spent more than half my life now overweight, and trigger warning for anybody that doesn't want to hear weight talk or weight loss. I've been big most of my adult life, and it was hard for a long time. Meaning, it was hard being a fat person and not being okay with it, and the stigma the stigma that comes with being a fat woman was difficult and really hard to deal with. And once I started to accept that my body, once I started to accept that I am a valid human being despite the size of my body, then it got a lot easier for me. And when I began to more advocate for myself as a big person, for instance, going into a place and there's not a chair for me to sit in because all the chairs have arms or they're tiny, and I say, hey, do you have another chair because I can't fit here and I'd really like to eat here or whatever. I'm not answering your question right. It sounds like you are gaining weight, you feel fat, and you don't know what to do with that. Well, I don't know what you can do either to make yourself feel better. What I did when I felt bad about my size, I told myself, I am not just my body, because I'm so much more than the size of my body. Now, if it's like a thing where your body doesn't feel good, that's something that you have to talk to your doctor about, or you figure that out. I can't really offer a lot of advice on that, because like I said, it is kind of triggering for me, and I don't want to tell you what to do. Annie's in the suitcase. But basically what I'm saying is, when I realized, hey, I don't have to spend my whole life trying to lose weight or trying to be a certain size, or I don't have to stop doing things that I like just because my body's big. That's when my life got a whole lot better, because I would tell myself, hey, I really want to do, I want to do stand up, but I'm too fat. I can't do stand up. And then for my brain to shift and say, you know what? Stop waiting to do stuff until you're thinner. That was really a good turning point for me. And there's been a lot of fat activists that I've learned that from. Learning that you shouldn't wait until you lose weight to do stuff. Just do it now. You can do, I mean, Annie is totally distracting me. Annie. So I'm not really offering a lot of help, but just know that, whatever your size is, you're okay as a person and you're fine. Now, if you don't feel okay, that's something that you have to deal with. But mentally, it is it is what it is. What a terrible piece of advice. It is what it is, I said. But just know that you're valid and deserving of respect, regardless of what your body looks like. And I'm so tired, because this still happens to me, so tired of people being surprised at my abilities because I am fat, or reducing me just to a fat body. I'm so tired of that. So tired of it. You know what I'm not tired of, though? This wig. Whoa, when I turn it that way, can you see my messy room? I'm wearing this wig every day of my life. And that's for sure, Barbara. Let's see if we have another voicemail call coming in here. That person didn't leave their name. Okay. Looks like this is from a 203 number.
Hey, it's Valerie from Connecticut. Just wanted to jump on and say I've been a huge fan of yours for a few years now. I got Patreon just for your content. Thank you so much for making us smile. Love ya, and please come to Connecticut. We have the best pizza.
What?
Okay, bye.
Valerie, I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea that Connecticut had the best pizza. When I think of Connecticut, I, of course, think of okay, what is Connecticut famous for? I'm going to be honest, I don't know anything about Connecticut. I know one person that lives in Connecticut, I think. I don't know anything about Connecticut, and I'm sorry about that. I'm going to have to, when I am falling asleep tonight, and I'm on my phone and looking at stuff, I'm going to look up some facts about Connecticut. You know what? Why wait until tonight? Why don't we look now? Facts about Connecticut. Because you might be like me. You might not know a darn thing about Connecticut. Starting with how to spell it. Don't know how to spell Connecticut. Yep, spelled it wrong. Facts about Connecticut. Here we go. Connecticut is a U.S. state in the southern New England that has a mix of coastal cities and rural areas dotted with small towns. Okay. Mystic is famed for its seaport museum filled with century-old ships. Now that's cool. Beluga whale exhibits at Mystic Aquarium. Okay. A lot of words in there I don't know, and that's really weird. Here are 5 interesting facts about Connecticut. Connecticut is called the Constitution State. Another nickname for Connecticut is the Nutmeg State. Alrighty. The USS Nautilus, the first nuclear submarine, was built in Connecticut. The first insurance comes from Connecticut. Oh, this is a nice one. Noah Webster made the first American dictionary in Connecticut. There's a lot of things for me to unpack here. First of all, did you guys know that the guy who made dictionaries' first name was Noah? Noah Webster? Wasn't expecting that. I would have thought it would have been something like William Webster or Franklin Webster, but not Noah. Whoa. That's cool. All right, what else is there? The Nutmeg State. Valerie, I hate to tell you this, but I'm not going to come to Connecticut for the pizza, baby. I'm coming for the nutmeg. Let's put the nutmeg on something. What do you put nutmeg on? Pies. That's the only thing I know you put a nutmeg on. I wonder if they have nutmeg pizzas. And I'm assuming it's called the Constitution State because that's where the Constitution was written. And in 8th grade, well, check it out, folks. See how that was? It flipped off? because the battery died. And I was able to see it right away to avoid a catastrophe. Let's turn this up a little bit. You can't even read my storage sign. That's cool. Nobody needs to see it. What we were talking about was in the 8th grade, I took I think it was called U.S. Government's class, and obviously didn't learn anything because I wasn't aware that the Constitution was written in Connecticut. And if that's wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm just going by the 5 facts. The 5 facts. The nutmeg state, the Constitution state, Webster, the dictionary was made there. Noah Webster. Hi, Annie. You want to come up here and be on my podcast? You want to do the switcheroo with me? You push the buttons. Come here, baby. Oh, okay. Well, come here. Let me hold you. We can put you up by the microphone. Come on. Come on, baby. If you don't know who Annie is my cat, and she is really one of the greatest cats in the world because she can high five, and she talks back when I say, Annie, come here. Annie. I saw a TikTok where a guy was teaching you how to speak cat language, and he said, if you want to get your pet to come to you, try saying this. Meow, or something like that. And every time I do it, Annie comes. Meow. Meow. Come here. Want to come up here? See my microphone? Ow. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. And she's a chunk. Say hi on the microphone. Hi, my name's Annie, and I'm a little girl. Yeah. Can you talk in the microphone? Look how beautiful she is. That's Mama's Annie, Annie girl. Look at her paws. Look at her paws. Oh, Annie. You going night-night? Okay. All right. She heard a sound. When she hears a sound that's not me, what she'll do is climb up the wall behind my TV and climb into the ceiling. Oh, I hear somebody walking. That's why. She climbs into the wall, dude. Like, she'll climb into the ceiling wall. Because my ceiling isn't finished. You can't see it, but... and she hides up there until the sound is gone, which is weird because she stays with Maggie and the girls when I'm gone, so she knows them. But for some reason, when I'm here, she freaks out. Meow. Meow. See, she came over here. Meow. Okay, what kind of lunatic am I talking to? A freaking cat. There she is, a beautiful girl. Meow. Ladies and gentlemen, go ahead and look on YouTube to see the video of Annie walking. What are 3 facts about Connecticut? Wow, we went from... Annie, can I ask you a couple questions? How long have you been a cat? Okay. Do you like being a cat? Okay. If you could be any other animal, what other animal would you be? Anne. If you could be one other animal. What's that noise? All right. Well, thanks for taking some time today to answer all of our questions. Really enjoyed having you here. And You're welcome back anytime. Okay? Thank you. Someone is upstairs getting ready for bed. I can hear them walking about. All right, Connecticut facts. Their biggest city is Bridgeport. Still don't know a lot about Connecticut. Would I ever go there? Sure. Would I book a show there? Sure. Book me, I'll be there.
Hey, Libby, Maggie here. I'm here with your nephew, Henry, who's turning 1 tomorrow. Yay, turning 1!
Henry!
Okay. Anyways, listening to your most recent episode with Harold, also my grandpa's name. Love him, both of them. You guys just started talking about pimples. I am also a pimple popper.
Ooh.
Love it. Love to pop them. Love to watch people pop them. So satisfying. Gross, but in such a satisfying way.
I hear Henry.
Henry agrees. All right, honey. Love you. Bye.
Hey, Maggie. Thanks for calling and letting me hear my sweet little nephew, Henry, in the background. And when did this call come in? July 6th. So he already had his first birthday. And Henry, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. God. Happy birthday to you. Everybody join along. Happy birthday to you. She's scratching me. Happy birthday, dear Henry. Happy birthday to you. Oh, man. Who out there loves watching a pimple popping video? Me. Why? What's wrong with us? If you like it, what's wrong with us? It's gross. It's disgusting. Bot flies? Yeah, I'm watching them all day. Cyst? Yes. Sign me up. Blackheads? Hello. The little things that the people get out of their nose and then they put it on their glove? What? That's disgusting. Here for it. Oh, Annie's trying to scratch me every time I put my hand up. That was a lovely call. Thank you. Hello?
Need any goats now? 615-4.
Was that a real call? I'm going to have to beep out that phone number.
Need any goats now? 429-677. Thank you.
You need any goats now? Whose grandfather called and wanted to know if I needed goats? I don't need a goat. Was that a prank call? Did I at some point say I needed a goat? Need any goats now? Hello, I'm calling the Storage Podcast and seeing if you need any goats now. Do we need any goats, Annie? We don't need any goddamn goats around here. Oh, need some goats. Stop scratching me. You're hurting me. She keeps putting her paw out like this and wanting to make a biscuit on me, and it hurts. It hurts, Annie. Hey, I'm calling to see if you needed any goats. Let me know and call me back real quick if you need a goat. And if that was a prank call, congratulations, because you got me. Got him. I just want to hold her and she won't let me. She just wants to scratch me. What do I do in my free time lately? Well, obsessively play Zelda. And I will continue to do so until I beat the game. Annie, you are hurting me, bro. Oh, Oh, God. Stop it. Wow, this is an incredible podcast. You need any goats now? I just want you to know that 2 years ago on this day, I met Harold. And if you don't know the story of that, you can refer to some Slop City episodes where I talk about meeting him. Basically, he pulled up, and I really didn't expect to be still talking to him 2 years later. But here we are. I did not expect to be talking to Harold 2 years later. But here we are. And I'm just laughing because it's ridiculous how we met, and the whole thing is ridiculous. And I know that there's people out there that I sometimes will see the comments, "Oh, you're too old for him, blah blah blah." You know what? I'm over people saying that. Because we have a good connection and we have fun, so I don't see what the problem is with the age thing. I saw a man in a pickup truck driving earlier today, and he had like a sticker or a wrap or something, whatever you call them, on the back of his truck, like the tailgate, that looked like Joe Biden tied up and laying in the back of the truck. And that's pretty funny. But also, like, why would you get that on your truck? That's wild to me. And I, of course, took video of it because I was like, what is going on here? Why does someone have a giant sticker of Joe Biden looking like he's tied up in the back of a truck? And I don't care how you feel about him politically. I mean, the poor guy has fallen down more than somebody who's drunk. But to have a whole sticker on your tailgate that looks like he's in the back of your truck, that's almost like that guy needs to be on the watch list. What? That's wild to me. And that could potentially scare an elderly person because it looked very realistic when you're driving behind. It's like, does that guy have somebody in the back of his truck tied up? Now, when I was a kid, my grandfather would let us ride in the back of the truck on the busy road. And we would sit on the little wheel well. But that was real life. My grandpa didn't have a sticker of me and my brother sitting in the back of a truck that if we hit a bump, we could be thrown from the truck and possibly killed. Like, I was just honestly taken aback. I'm like, what is going on? And was it custom made? Or did he see that on a website somewhere and was like, I gotta get this sticker? And how long does a person keep that kind of sticker on their vehicle? And does it come off easily? And can you... Oh, Annie, you're killing me. Why'd you do that? That was the cutest thing I've ever seen. She gave me a high five, but she wants a treat. Where's your treats at? Hold on, honeys. I got him in the fur bow here. a little treat for you. Yeah. She loves her treats. Yeah. Big treat guy. Want another one? Let's see if you can see her. Give me a high five. Give me a high five. Come on. One more high five and you get a treat. Oh, she loves a treat. Oh, man. I showed Tina and we laughed so hard just because it looked so, not because it was like, well, it was like, what is this guy doing, first of all? But it just looked weird. Like his tie and the way his shoes were. I mean, what can I say? I drive around with the frickin' skeleton in my car around Halloween time. So what can I say? But that skeleton's not the president. Maybe the skeleton should be the president. Because even though that skeleton doesn't have any muscles or bone, not bone, but any muscles or ligaments, she probably hasn't fallen down as much as Joe Biden, who falls down a lot. And it's so sad. I saw a video of him falling down the other day, and it made me so sad because it's like looking at your grandpa falling down. And I'm not getting political. I don't want to be political on here because it's really divisive, and that's just not the kind of thing I want to do. But the man falls down a lot. Is he okay? You want another treat? Got to remember to put the picture of this truck on there and beep out the license plate. The thought process of like, you're sitting there with your friend, you're like, hey man, getting some targeted ads here on my Instagram, and looks like I can get a Joe Biden sticker that looks like he's in the back of my truck. And his friend says, yeah man, get that. How much is it? And I'm thinking anywhere from $99 to $200 is a good price for a large sticker, just for the printing alone. You're printing out something big. Yeah, man, get it. But if you don't get it, then we could get, I don't know, we could go out to eat. We could maybe buy some new clothes. Maybe get the kids some diapers. No, man, forget that. Get a sticker that looks like you got Joe Biden in the back of your pickup truck. The snowflakes are gonna love it. Me being a snowflake. I'm a snowflake. That's as political as I'll ever get on here. I'm a freaking liberal cuck snowflake. I'm proud of it. But you ain't never going to catch me with a sticker of our president in the back of my pickup truck. Because you know what's the only thing that's in my pickup truck? I'm hauling wood, groceries, maybe helping somebody move with my pickup truck. And actually, when I go to Denver, I rent a car. I always rent a car because I like to have the freedom of a vehicle. Harold has a car. I can use it at any time. However, that car sits about this far off the ground. Getting in and out of it is a nightmare. And then when he goes to work and stuff, I don't like to feel trapped, right? So I get a car. And my new thing is I've been getting the mystery car. And again, the mystery car this time was a pickup truck. And I'm here to tell you, big fan of pickup trucks now. Didn't like them before. Thought they were a waste of gas. Thought they were a waste of space, because what kind of hauling am I going to do? But this, it was a Nissan, Envoy or something. Very nice. Loved it. Had seats in the other part of the cab and like a little short bed. Just enough space for hauling small things. And I could see myself maybe the next time I get a car, because I just got a Nissan Kicks 2 years ago. I could see myself getting a pickup truck. And I would sit just like I am right now with my arm up, looking very, very, how do I say, masculine right now. Feeling very masculine. And if you need to move, hey, I'm not going to help you physically move your stuff out, but what I will do is bring my truck over and you can put a few items in there and I'll move it to your new location. You can count on me. And I'll be sitting in the front with the air conditioner, drinking my soda, not smoking cigarettes while you're moving. So let me know, LMK, if you want to move. LMK. Can you guys hear the crickets out there? Is there a bug flying over here? There's been, for the last couple of weeks, there's been, I don't know if they're crickets or what they are, making a lot of noise at night, and it's the greatest thing. And sometimes when I fall asleep in the winter, I will turn on a cricket sound so that I can fall asleep. It almost sounds like frogs, honestly, but is there that many frogs out there? And if there's that many frogs out there, I'm terrified. That's a lot of frogs, dude. I wish you could hear them. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and call this a night. Hope you had a good week. Hope the week going forward is good. And hopefully next week I will have a more exciting episode. And I love you. Bye. Oh, there we go. Turn it up. Turn it up. Oh, turn it up. Aw, weirdest looking email. Storage podcast. Oh, yeah. Goodbye.